So out of some other circumstance, I ended up doing an MLM, multi-level marketing, which is a social media marketer as well. And that was for companies Modere. And I did sign up for doTERRA. doTERRA is essential oils and Modere is natural health products. And I do actually still rep for those accounts. I do not make any sales on them very much at all because I don't put any effort into doing the sales anymore. But I was running whatever I could for advertising on Facebook. And I did a little bit of sales on those, but nothing significant. I was putting in the time. I was doing the posts that they give you a whole bunch of information on how to do posts, how often to post. They give you examples of posts that you can use. They give you all kinds of guidance and information, and I was making use of that, and I still wasn't getting anywhere. And I was tired of spamming people with a bunch of Facebook messages to see if they were interested in the products. And I did genuinely like the products. I still do use them and I do like them, which is why they are still linked on some of my sites. Not on this one, but on my other business, because they do sort of work with the other business that I run right now. So I did focus on them for a while, but I did not find a lot of benefit out of them. So I did get my products free or a discount off of them, and I made a tiny bit of money. But it wasn't what I was hoping for. And then I got into moving and I had to move, and that took up a lot of time. So I wasn't really working on anything. And once I had moved, I was finally at the point where that business that I had talked about when I first started this video was no more. I could not do what I used to do for work. I had some health issues going on and I had to find another way to make money. I had put myself in a position where I had a little bit of time and I was able to find something else that I could do, but I needed to find an alternative. And again, over the course of all of this time, I had seen Legendary Marketer and I had seen the 15-day challenge and I had seen people promote it, but nobody that really talked about it and really caught my interest or really shared information about it in the sense that it explained to me what it was and how much it was going to benefit me. And I was already looking for a way to start a business online. I was already committed. I was putting in tons of time and effort and energy. And so I really wish that I had found somebody before that would have given me all the information, an honest, lengthy review where I could have had a talk to them and been like, felt like I was having a conversation and could have got all of their opinions on it. For me, a lot of the reviews that I saw, they felt more salesy, more like people were trying to get you into it because they wanted you to commit and click on their link and all this sort of stuff. And that didn't really sell it for me, which I know they were trying to do, but it just didn't work out. It wasn't catching my interest at all. And I did sit through other webinars about starting an Amazon shop and selling on Amazon. And I did sit through webinars about retail arbitrage. And I did sit on all kinds of webinars about different MLMs and different companies where you could sign up and learn how to make a business online. But none of them really resonated. And so I also had something else come across my page in my computer at the time, and it was a totally different certification, a whole different kind of thing completely, which is why it's not what I really talk about on here, so I don't really share it. But I did go through a certification course, and I did go into another avenue where I could work with people and I could help people, and that is the business that I run right now. That is the one that I use a lot of my information and skills from Legendary Marketer to promote, and I'm working on a couple other things at the side. So I did certify in something, and I did start trying to create a business around that. It is a service-based business, again, where I do sessions, I help people, and I was getting nowhere. I was getting no sales. I was getting no clients. I was doing TikTok for 3 to 4 hours a day, doing lives, trying to get the information out there, trying to get followers, trying to post videos on it. I was putting in a lot of time and effort, and I wasn't seeing the growth I needed to. I wasn't getting the customers I needed to. So I also saw a webinar advertised, and I signed up for one with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and hopefully you will know who they are because they are quite famous. If you don't, you'll have to look them up. But they were talking about starting a digital product, so creating something that you could sell, that you could turn into a business or turn into something that would make you passive income or money online. And so I actually did that. I turned the toilet training book that I had made from previous, when we talked about it previously, I had written the ebook, I turned it into a toilet training course. And so I signed up with them. I put in some work doing video after video and trying to create this course. They walk you through it. They host it on their website, their platform, which is mastermind.com. And so I created that and I put it up on my toilet training Facebook page. And I did a couple of videos on it. I ran a couple of Facebook ads and I got a little more interest in it, but I didn't get any sales on it. And I had to start making money. And at the same time, Legendary Marketer was popping back up across my pages again. And I was like, you know what? This is one of the only things that I still haven't tried. And for $7, I'm just going to do it. It's only $7. I already at that point knew a lot about affiliate marketing because I had seen so many webinars and people talk about it and share the information, the basics. And that's sort of what you get is the basic layout to give you all the information of what affiliate marketing is and how it works. And kind of it gives you a very clear understanding of it when you go through the 15-day challenge. Now, during the challenge, they do give you a certain amount of time to go through part of it, and then they give you someone that they contact. They give you a contact. And of course, this is to give you information about their other courses and their other packages, which is the business blueprint. And that is the lowest level entry one, which I did take, I did invest in, and it is $2,500. And a lot of people right now are going to click off of this and be like, I can never afford that. I'm out. And I get it. But I do still encourage you to take the 15-day challenge for the $7. Even if you cannot afford that one and you don't even see in the future when you could afford that one. I didn't either, but I was at the point where I had a significant amount on my credit card and I still put it on there because I was like, you know what, I do need to, and I'd heard about it over the years. You need to invest in yourself. And I did need to invest in myself because if I didn't, I had nowhere else to go. So I had invested in myself with the training course, the certification for the other business that I talk about, and I had invested in the business blueprints. And I didn't regret it, and I didn't have anxiety around it, and I didn't have any kind of stress about it the way I thought I would after talking to the representatives that I was connected with there during the challenge. And after going through a little more of the information that he shared with me, and just knowing from my own experience the amount of time and the amount of money and the amount of energy that I had already wasted and I wasn't getting the success. So what was the point? I could go on YouTube University, I could go on Google University, and I can try and follow as many people as I wanted to, which I did. I watched countless hours of videos on YouTube on how to create Etsy shops, how to rank on Etsy, SEO for Etsy. I actually took Charles Curry's Etsy course too, which is like a subscription course you pay $40 or $50 a month for. And they can help you create different things for your Etsy shop, which I did have them do, and I did go through it, and I did only sign up for a month or so, and then I canceled it because pretty much everything that they had shared with me during that time was everything I had already seen about Etsy. I already had another Etsy shop up, which I still have up and running, and again, it's connected to that other business of mine, and I do have sales starting on that one, but I do have to work on it a little more. So I do advertise it on Pinterest. I do have a Facebook page that I do put up some information on it from time to time. And I do have an Instagram that I haven't worked on for a while, so I do have to get some more things going on it. But there wasn't a lot of information that was shared for what it was, and so I didn't bother continuing with his course at all.